Welcome back to all of you. Today we have a new topic in utility, meaning to say the second approach, that is ordinal utility approach. Meaning, satisfaction derived by the consumer cannot be expressed in numerical units, which means the satisfaction consumer gets after the consumption of any commodity, it can't be measured in numerical terms. You can state always apple gives greater satisfaction than orange. You can't say apple gives 50 units of utilities, whereas orange gives 40 units of utility. So, and compare and see and say, you can't say it in ordinal utility because utility cannot be measured. Remember, ordinal utility's main approach is utility cannot be measured in any numbers. Rather, utility can be compared. You compare human beings, you compare anything in this world, but you compare and you cannot measure them exactly. That is what the satisfaction what you derived or the utility what you get from a particular commodity cannot be expressed in numerical terms or units. This ordinal utility approach is studied under the indifference curves analysis. In the future videos, we will study them more detailedly. It is expressed in indifference curve analysis, or the entire study of ordinal utility approach goes in indifference curves analysis. And who propounded or exponents, who started this theory, ordinal utility? Very simple, J.R. Hicks, 1 mark question, and R.J.D. Allen, the modern economist. Okay, for this they got even Nobel Prize. They are the Nobel Prize winners or laureates who exposed that utility cannot be measured in numerical terms. The approach has qualitative units or ranks preference. Utility is a qualitative units. Utility is expressed in qualitative units, or utility can be ranked. So you can rank the food items what you like. You can rank the colors you like. Okay, like that you can preferences, give preferences, what you give more priority, the lesser priority and lesser priorities. You can arrange them in order, but you can't measure them how many utilities they have or utils they have. In the ordinal utility approach, the study of the theory of consumers' behavior without the use of measurable units. So you will study consumer behavior without measuring, without any measuring units. Not possible to measure utility. That's what they say. Cardinal utility analyst or exponents J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen says utility is a concept that cannot be measured. Measuring units you want, so you can not say measuring units, but you can state them in ranks. Utility can be compared or expressed in ordinal numbers, or they can be expressed in ordinal numbers like first, second, third, fourth, etc. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4. That's first, second, third, and fourth. It's expressed in Roman numbers. So there is a example, beautiful example that is given to you. A glass of milk is ranked first while compared to a glass of coffee, which is given a rank of second. The glass of milk is ranked first and the glass of coffee is ranked second. So who gives better utility? And it differs from person to person. I have given you in terms of a general notion of a doctor. So basic difference between cardinal utility approach and ordinal utility approach. Already we have heard and understood cardinal utility, and we are going to understand and address ordinal utility very better, and we are going to compare them in difference. The first meaning: utility is derived by the consumer from the consumption of a good, can be measured and expressed in quantitative terms. Compared, measured and compared. It is two times measured, it is there. Please do correct it. It is compared. Otherwise, you do not have any work to do, right? Utility is derived by the consumer from the consumption of goods and services, cannot be measured, rather compared. You cannot measure here. There you can measure and compare. Here only compare. In ordinal utility you can compare the utility. In both the things you get utility after the consumption. That's the similarity. See, utility is derived. Utility comes. How does it come? By to whom it comes? To the consumer. How does it come? From what? Comes from the consumption. Consumption of what? The good. Till then it is, everything is the same. Cannot be measured in ordinal utility. Here in cardinal utility it can be measured. So in ordinal utility it can't be measured. In cardinal utility it can be measured and compared. So in ordinal utility also you can compare, cardinal utility also you can compare, but ordinal utility you can only compare. Cardinal utility you can measure and compare. That's the difference. Analysis. So it is studied under what? It is studied under, cardinal utility is analyzed or studied, understood, analyzes, break and study very detailedly under marginal utility approach. In the next video we are going to see that. Marginal utility approach. In the cardinal utility, analysis is done in indifference curve analysis, just we have seen. The chief exponents or the promoters of cardinal utility is, already we have seen, Alfred Marshall, and ordinal utility it is none other than J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen. So approach is quantitative in cardinal utility, whereas ordinal utility it's qualitative. So the evolution of satisfaction, how do you evaluate the satisfaction? So the evaluation or the valuation of the satisfaction happens in cardinal utility as involves the uses of measurable units like heights, weights, temperature to study the consumer's behavior. So like cardinal numbers, like numbers, you use them to study. Possible to measure utility like height, weight, and you are measuring temperature, you are measuring heights, like that you can measure even utility, what they say, and it is can be expressed in numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you can give a quantitative numbers or the cardinal numbers, surely you are measuring that. After measuring that you can compare. There is a thin line between measuring and comparing. Once you have measured, you will compare. That's what happening in the cardinal utility. Whereas in ordinal utility, study the theory of consumer's behavior without the use of measurable units. Remember, in ordinal utility there is no measurable units. No possible of measuring utility, rather than utility is compared or expressed in ordinal numbers. Ordinary numbers, so it is expressed. Okay, ranks are given, preferences are given. It is not measured, it is rather compared. When you compare, you have to give preferences, you have to give a ranks. That's what it is done in ordinal numbers, like first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, etc. The measurement, utils. Here the measuring unit is utils, that is utility can be measured with the help of cardinal numbers and perform addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Whereas ordinal utility approach, it can have a rankings only. Utility is expressed in ranks or in preferences. Higher the utility provided by the good are given higher ranks and higher preferences, and the first rank it will be, and vice versa. Vice versa means lower the utility provided by those goods given lesser ranks or preferences. That is, the ranks will be like 20, 25 or even more. So here is an example. Utility derived from the consumption of a cup of coffee is 10 units and another cup of coffee is 8 units, and add together you get 18 utils. So first one 10 utils, second cup of same coffee you get 8 utils. Together if you are adding 18, because you can do an addition here because you are giving a cardinal numbers. Whereas in ordinal utility approach, same example, little differently it is taken. A glass of milk is ranked first, while compared to a glass of coffee is ranked second. Coffee is second rank and lesser the utility, and the glass of milk is first rank because higher the utility it provides. So this is so much to study in. This is a 4-mark question from the point of view of exam. Please have a reminder the difference between cardinal and ordinal utility approach. Or you may get only 2 marks question, what is cardinal utility approach and who are the exponent. 1 mark question can be asked and meaning can be asked. So same way, ordinal utility meaning and the exponents they can ask you for 1 and 2 marks. With that, we are winding up the video. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself.